T team. Welcome back, y'all. I know y'all probably weren't really waiting for this, but what would y'all do if you realized all your friends were being paid to be your friends? And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Let's just tap in together. This first watch, I've been waiting for this all. I just got back from a vacation kind of thing, a trip, low key. It was like a 3-day weekend trip. We went to New Jersey. It was a great time. But make sure to like and subscribe, y'all. I don't really know what else to say. Stay hydrated. You know what I mean? Stay hydrated. Gotta keep the hydration in check. And my camera fell once again. Another one. But I don't really care because that's not gonna stop me at all, bitch. Alright, let's just get straight to it though. Where to? Alright, so instantly though, we gotta quality max it, right?
Subscribe button. What does that say about me? So here's the setup of the Joe Schmo Show. They told my boy Matt that he was selected to be one of 9 contestants on a reality competition show called Lap of Luxury. Lap of Luxury is your basic Big Brother style show where everyone lives together in a big house and they compete in challenges and people get voted out one by one until just one person remains and they win the grand prize.
They took the mechanisms and the hydraulics and shit right out of the atoms and the magnifiers and the pacifiers. And when they Albert Einstein dropped the apple and shit, they took the energy from the apple and put it into electricity and made electrolytes. And they put it in a bottle, made it liquid. And it's actually really sharp too. And you can't drink this as a normal human. That's why I'm drinking it.
Which in this case was $100,000. But the twist is that all of the other contestants were actually actors who were playing characters, and most of what they did was carefully scripted, all of this being unknown to Matt.
Today, Molly is going to confide in Matt.
Are Ralph and I still flirting with each other when he comes in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got Truman showed. It's funny going back to...
That is actually insane, y'all. If you're really living in a scripted simulation by everybody else around you, you're the main character, they just gotta make you feel good. And then one day before you die, it's like, yeah, we got paid for this. We didn't have jobs because you were our job. You were the method, little nigga. My bad.
Watch the show now because a couple of those actors went on to more prominent roles. The most notable example being Kristen Wiig, who played this character Dr. Pat, and of course later went on to become a top 5 all-time SNL cast member.
I'm just so freaking excited!
It's just strange to remember that there was a point where Kristen Wiig was so unknown that she could be on a show like this. It's called the Joe Schmo Show because the point was to find the most simple, unsuspecting, average dude possible, a regular Joe Schmo, and throw him into a house with 9 crazy people and see how much they can fuck with him. It kind of sounds like some dystopian psychological experiment. It's totally not the type of thing I would normally be into. It's just kind of cynical and mean-spirited. They call the guy Joe Schmo for God's sake. But let's talk about the Schmo. His name's Matt, like I said, and he's a law school dropout who lives with his parents and delivers pizza for a living. The exact kind of homegrown white bread schmuck they were looking for. Matt is confident and outgoing, but also pretty goofy, a little awkward. He's one of those guys with no filter, just kind of says the first thing that comes to his head, which leads to a lot of going, but also pretty goofy, a little
like
awkward. He's one of those guys
with shit on it. Hairy shit. Like, he's really ugly as fuck, for real. I really want y'all to sit here and marinate on how ugly this nigga is. Like, why the fuck? Like, he got premature locks, like, pre-planted. And this nigga just ugly.
Guys with no filter, just kind of says the first thing that comes to his head, which leads to a lot of foot and mouth moments.
Too, y'all. Y'all didn't know that.
Huh?
Yeah. He looked at me like, yeah, I'm gay, so what? You know what I mean? Which, he's right. Why would I have said that?
But here's the thing. He's also really kind and friendly. He's polite.
Ollie, I guess you like to pray before you eat? The moment of silence was my suggestion. I don't pray, but I knew that she did. We all have a lot to be thankful for anyway.
Helpful.
Trust me, nobody wants this to go faster than I do. Nobody warned me about this.
Really? It's cute.
I see your point.
This is my first
Yeah, I see your
big
point. I
exposure
definitely
television
see your
gig.
point about it. And I don't think it'll have detrimental effects upon your career, really.
And respectful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Matt just turned his back out of respect for, this relationship. He turned his back so we could talk to each other.
And
I
the
feel
first
like
person
I would
to
be crushed. I couldn't let him do that, man. I wouldn't. I don't know. I would. My heart would have broke, man. And okay.
speak up when someone is being bullied or treated unfairly.
You don't let go. I'm gonna throw you in the freeway.
This is Carl.
Every opportunity I get.
Don't
Carl
even
the
say that.
cat.
You are not throwing him in the pool. I will whoop your ass if you throw him in the pool.
You kind of immediately like the guy.
Hey, dude, I wanted to say, when I said you're gay before, don't get pissed.
I think Matt definitely felt bad. I mean, you could tell Matt was just really sincere when he said it.
And this is Marseille,
Just so
y'all.
you know that, for real.
I mean, that's pretty woke for a straight white guy in 2003. And although it's clear that Matt understands that he's in a competition, or at least he thinks he is, you really get
This
the
is
sense
Marseille.
that he's just happy to have this experience
Marseille
and to
the
meet
Mutt Cat.
all these interesting people,
He's
some
so
of whom
great.
he
He
really
doesn't
comes to like and respect, like Earl, for example, the grizzled veteran who opens up to him and becomes somewhat of a father figure.
Really glad that we met. And can honestly
Like this
say that I'm
memory
better
right
off
here
for
in
having-
specific is gonna sit in this guy's head forever, and really just be there in his head as like, dang, these are some great people, until they all turn around and be like, we're getting paid for this, and you don't get no percent out of this. We wasted your time. You're getting paid. We're getting paid, and you just have the memories of what you thought was real.
So of course, this makes it even more upsetting that it's all fake and they're going through all the trouble just to stress this really nice guy out on national television. In the first few episodes, the whole point of the show is just
Now,
to put
who the
Matt in
fuck
humiliating situations
I
and screw
would
with his emotions.
Never, ever in my life walk out with a black thong showing my print. Whether or not my pipe is big or small, it depends. It varies on the situation. It varies, y'all. You'll never catch me like this, ever.
They constantly
By a
do
nigga
these
who
little
looks like
cutaways
that.
where the actors or
He's
the
watching
crew
me
smugly
while this
discuss
nigga is
it's
watching me?
just to put Matt in humiliating situations and screw with his
This
emotions.
nigga
They
is watching me do this.
They do these little cutaways where the actors or the crew smugly discusses the schemes they've created or how hilarious it is that Matt is falling for their little prank.
Can you give it some rhythm? I really wanted him to make noise, like make a sound. I don't know, I just thought it would be funny. I'm sorry, Matt.
At 2, Kristen. There's this one scene where Matt is genuinely upset with another housemate named Hutch, who is being an asshole, because he's the asshole. It's literally the script. And they show a split screen revealing the rest of the cast and crew just laughing at Matt while he's going through this emotional moment. It's really off-putting to me, but I guess that's the show. So, like I said, Matt is not just some goofball. He actually tries to play the game. He strategizes acquaintances, he forms alliances. He's getting closer
Why she
with his
kinda
housemates,
bad,
but he's
though?
definitely there to try and win the cash. But of course, this entire show is scripted, so none of his strategy really matters. Like, there's this girl, Ashley, who was really nice to Matt at first, but then kind of did a heel turn into being very conniving and cold to
What a
him. And of
manipulated
course,
conniving
good
dictator.
guy
What
Matt
the fuck is wrong with him?
doesn't like that, so he tries to rally support towards getting her voted off of the show. But the producers throw Matt a sadistic curveball.
The deciding vote in tonight's eviction ceremony. Earl. Earl, with 4 votes, you've been cut off from the lap of luxury.
It was kind of out of nowhere and didn't really make sense in the story because everyone appeared to like Earl. It was done
I'ma
purely
eat your
to
dick,
fuck
nigga.
with
I'ma
Matt,
spit all up
who
on your
had become
tip,
very
nigga.
close with
I'ma
her.
gurgle
Or at least he
all up
thought
on your
he was getting close to her. But the
kicks,
creators of
nigga.
this show
And
couldn't
give me
predict
dick, nigga.
just
Swallow
how
and
much
gargle
this
penis.
elimination
I'm
would
a semen
affect
demon.
Matt.
I wanna see it. I'm a ain't it. No homo though. I'm a homo bro. I like transgenders. I like FOMO girls. I like FOMO bro girls.
You're each
and ho
one step
girls
closer.
and po ghost sticks. All in
$100,000.
bow sticks. I want to lick on your
Think
tip
about the
and
events
pick
that
on
led
your
up to this
shit and
moment.
stick on your
Learn
drift.
from
And drift on your
get
stick,
some rest.
nigga.
It's been a hard night, and it's going to be a big day tomorrow.
Seeing how sad Earl's eviction made Matt caused almost all of the actors to halfway break character and try to take care of him or cry alongside of him.
Yeah, I know me, but I was sad too.
I was sad for real.
It's just not worth any amount of money.
I feel like we all, my bad for causing so much. As a kid, y'all, I feel like we've all at least like had those, like we're about to get our ass whooped, belt in hand. I'm not doing that too much.
And no one watching will understand until you're in the position. You have no idea.
But here's the thing. I think audiences did
I feel like-
understand.
I
There's a
hope he got
reason that
paid.
everyone on reality
I really
TV
hope he
seems
got
to
paid.
be a vapid sociopath because they're carefully selected based on certain qualities that make for exciting television. Matt was selected to be the exact opposite of that. He's the schmo. That was the whole joke. And I think what the producers didn't realize before this
now you
point
gonna kill me?
is that because Matt was such a relatable, admirable guy, and also because this whole setup is pretty fucking cool in general, the audience would begin to root for him. I know I did. Matt wasn't the schmo anymore. He was the hero, and the producers and the actors became the antagonists. The best moments in the show are not when the producers are laughing about how well their prank is going. My favorites are the times when Matt surprises the producers or does something that inadvertently ruins their cynical plan. Like there was this one competition where Matt had to put his hand on a porn star's breast, and if he removed it, he lost the game. Again, it was Spike TV in 2003. Almost all of the competitions involved breasts. That probably sounds like an exaggeration, but you'd be surprised. Anyway, the
Niggas was just
producers
trying to
basically
see
were
some
like,
tits.
of course Matt is a horny caveman. There's no way he's ever gonna let go of that breast. But Matt strategically loses the game on purpose. It's complicated, but basically if he lost the game, he knew he would get his own room, which he really wanted. You have to watch the show to get the context. And since the script said that Matt was meant to win that challenge, they had to scramble to update their plans for that episode. Or this sumo competition they had to do, which was also designed for Matt to win, but after he accidentally injures Dr. Pat, he unexpectedly chooses to give her the prize he won. It's good guy Matt. So when they literally break his spirit to the extent that he's full on bawling on national television, even they have to ask themselves,
Are we the baddies?
The actors were sort of second guessing
let me
the whole
go.
process of the whole thing.
And we were devastated to, hurt him in any way, and we didn't want that to happen.
Flip out of me. Like he might try to kill me. Y'all, I don't know if y'all see this. He's trying, bro. Bitch, let go. Now it's your turn. Look at this. He hates this. He hates it when I do this. Ow! Fuck, nigga. Stop it, bitch.
Ultimately, this would lead to a complete
down.
change in tone halfway through the show. Now,
he just
instead of
scratched the
putting
fuck out
Matt
my
in
hand,
awkward
boy.
or embarrassing situations just for laughs, most of the story
I got
was
him my
now
own
designed
little
to
part
make
of him
Matt
with me.
look good. They put him in competitions that he was likely to be good at to make it easier for him to win. Like there was a game where they had to do a cannonball into the pool to splash enough water onto a woman's t-shirt so you could see through it. Look, I told you. And Matt was the biggest guy there.
I don't know if I could do that. But I'm a nigga though.
Clearly
so it don't
rigged in
matter.
his
But just
favor.
in case
And like
people
Matt
were
spent some
weird.
time in law school, so they did a debate competition, which is very subtle. They put him in situations where he had to make a moral choice, but it was extremely obvious what the correct choice was.
Both Ashley and Hutch want me to vote Brian off. I know what I have to do.
Like, are you gonna betray the closest friend you've made in the house or go along with these two people who have been assholes to you the whole show? But Matt still ends up looking virtuous for making the honorable choice. Even the tone of the behind the scenes commentary shifted dramatically.
First day, real. We're gonna get him hook, line, and sinker, and we can afford to get outrageous later.
Just let's absolutely just keep it going. This guy is gonna have the night of his life.
Matt was truly now the hero of the Joe Schmo Show. The last big prank of the show was to make Hutch the undeserving asshole, the ultimate winner of Lap of Luxury, which is pretty funny because he was kind of a cartoon villain on the show, so that would be a super unsatisfying
That's not a
conclusion.
vape, y'all.
But
I
shortly
don't vape.
after, they finally revealed the true
This is,
nature of the show.
It's
to
like a
Matt.
smell
Which
good
I'll
thing.
talk
I know
about
I'm
right
pretty
after
sure
I
I've
tell
seen
you
the
about
smoke
the
on stream.
Curiosity Stream and Nebula
We're not
bundle.
sponsoring
Nebula
this
and
guy.
Curiosity Stream.
I have nothing to do with this.
Hoping that YouTube is actually showing our videos to people. So it's a great way to support on the site. If you're a fan of Documentary Stream for free,
If y'all do
just
wanna
check
go
out
check
the
that
link
out,
in there.
though,
It's
it's
currently
right there,
running
whatever. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that
T1.
though.
And if you're an actor as well, please, I mean, come on. Let's be honest about this.
What?
Matt?
What is going on? What is going on?
There's something we've been meaning to tell you.
What's that?
The only real thing on this reality show is you.
Oh my God!
So as I mentioned, the prize for this fake reality show was $100,000. And they don't mention throughout the show whether they plan to give Matt that money. I mean, you kind of assume they're going to. That would be so shitty if they didn't. And they do. I think they figured that even though this whole thing is a bit deranged, it was okay because they're gonna give him a bunch of money at the end. But because of how the show changed, it wasn't like, hey, sorry for traumatizing you, here's 100 stacks. It ended up being a celebration of Matt and how solid a dude he is.
He's the sweetest thing. I mean, he is the sweetest thing.
Matt, I love you. You're an amazing person, and you've surprised everyone on this project with how big your heart is.
Matt's he's a genuine guy.
He's top 5 of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life. I mean, he's just a great guy.
The power of boredom.
It's all for you, man. It's all for you.
Thank you so much.
Like, they could have pulled any awkward goober off of the street and gave him $100,000, but they got my boy Matt. And you like when good things happen to good people. But the real reason I love this story is because it's a story of pure human goodness overcoming cynicism. They literally had to rearrange their whole show because of one man's integrity. They were forced to abandon their sadistic premise of just fucking with a guy for kicks and turn the show into basically a surprise party in his honor. There were 2 more seasons of the Joe Schmo Show, but you can tell they were trying to
We don't want to see that.
intentionally
We don't wanna
capture the
see
magic
this.
that Matt
We
unexpectedly
wanna see
brought
the
to the
live,
first
the
season. And it's not
action.
really
We wanna see
organic,
the
so it
money
doesn't really hit the same way.
splash.
It's so easy to
Too
get
loud,
sucked
too
up into
reckless.
negativity.
Too-
I just thought it was cool to see an
forget the
example
rest.
of human decency finally winning the day. That's just me, though.
Make sure to
What
like
do
and
you
subscribe,
think? Thanks
y'all.
for
Go check out his channel, T1J. I think that's what that says. I'm probably gonna record another video tonight, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace, though.